Okay, how's my sound now? Is my sound good? My sound good? Hello, 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 hello. Hopefully my sound's good. Hopefully it is. Um, so I apologize, guys. I truly do. Once again, like I stated before, I'm doing this all by myself. I'm doing this dolo, right? So I apologize. Okay, so let me go back, right? I'm LV Live. I appreciate you guys coming by. But yeah, man, great win by the Knicks. Huge win. Of course, we're going to start off by talking about, um, Randall, RJ. We got a lot of guys that contributed, right? But my main thing that I really want to talk about was Randall, right? I was the one killing him. A lot of people were killing him. They really were. They were destroying him, me included, right? But what we have to do is we really have to give him a lot of credit. He had a huge night tonight. Had 27 big points. Ribby, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Does everybody hear me well? Please put thumbs up by hearing me well, man, because got some mic issues, man. Hope all is well. But everybody was killing the Knicks. Everybody was killing them, including me, right? Especially not really the Knicks, but really Randall. And the way he stepped up tonight against that team, right? Because listen, the Clippers are loaded, right? I said it in my short. Paul George. I mean, the list goes on and on, right? But the way he stepped up and played tonight was huge. And let's be honest, guys. We have Brunson, we have RJ, right? If Brunson goes down, we have IQ. If RJ goes down, we have DiVincenzo, we have Josh Hart, we have a whole bunch of people, right? But if Randall goes down, we don't have anybody. Obi's gone, right? So we don't have a backup. King Ribby, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Gideon, what's going on, man? Salute to you, sir. So we have to be honest about that. But the reality is that we need him, man. We do. I said it. Listen, I said it in my life. I went on my rant. I went in on him. But I said at the end of my life, I said, we need him, man. That's why everyone's like this. Because we understand that the Knicks are going to go as far as Randall wants us to go. That's just the truth. He is such a mismatch nightmare for most teams, right? Like, Kawhi Leonard, nobody. What's going on, Atlantic Line? How you doing, man? What's going on? Hope all is well. Hope my sound is good, man. Having mic technical difficulties, man. That's what I'm having issues. But, we're going to get to it. But so we need Randall, man, and him coming out and playing as well as he. This is exactly why we know this how far the Knicks can go. Period in the story. This is how we know this. And this was huge. How he played was enormous, man. And this is how we need him to play. RJ was great tonight. The return of RJ. RJ's been having an exceptional season so far. 26 big points. But Randall was huge. Look how much different this team looks when he plays the way he's capable of playing. He had 27 and 10. When he plays the way, look at how much better we look across the board. Big Mitch was a monster tonight. That second unit was great tonight. When we're playing like this, we can beat anybody. But here's the thing, guys. With all those games that we lost, especially to the top teams, we were in those games. What hurt us was Randall not being Randall. If Randall was Randall, this team right now, what are we, 3-4? We'd probably be 7-1, man. 7-1. Excuse me, getting my math wrong. 6-1. 6-1 with 3-4. Probably be 6-1. Probably lost that first game to Boston. But I'm just being honest. We got to call it a thing. We need this guy. We need Rand, and that's why the fans, people like myself, everybody on this live stream tonight is saying that, because we need him to be Randall. If he can be Randall all the time, not sometimes, all the time, we are the number 3 seed and we are one of the toughest teams to beat in this league. Period. End of story. What he showed tonight, he is a mismatch nightmare, man. He is 6'10", going downhill, can shoot threes, can post up, can do it all. He's a monster down there. But when he's sleepwalking, that's what causes us problems. Now, look, perfect example, right, guys? We didn't really get much from Brunson tonight, but we didn't really need it because of Randall. Size rules in this league. If you have a big wing or a big forward that could do what Randall does, it's tough to beat that team, right? A la LeBron James, right? Most people can't do because he's so big. He's 6'9", man. He's tough to deal with. He rebounds and he scores points. There's not many teams that have that. Right? So you see what Zion does. Those guys are big, strong in that middle. They cause problems, man. And they can stretch the floor because they can hit that three. That's what Randall can do. Killer Dog, what's going on, Sean? I got everybody rolling in, man. A great win tonight. Great win tonight by our Knicks, man. Salute to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Sean, man, it's your first time coming by. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for coming through, rocking with your boy LV, man. You know, chilling with me and my whole crew. Atlantic Lion, King Ribby, Killer Dogs, the whole crew. Gideon, everybody. Appreciate you coming through, Sean. So this is just a huge win. Huge win. So, that was Randall, right? What about my boy, RJ Broadway Barrett, man? Is he not having a great season so far? He took a couple of days off because of his sore knee. And they talked about it, too. They mentioned it. How he said, listen, man, playing in the playoffs and going straight to FIBA right after that, took a strain on my body, right? My knees are a little sore. And that's what it was. A lot of wear and tear on his body this summer. So he needed some time to rest. He looked like he looked like he didn't skip a beat, man. What he's learning to do, right? Everybody, I hope everybody's paying attention. What he's learning to do is he's attacking that Baja. And he's drawing fouls and he's getting to the line. If anybody's played basketball before, anybody, I played. High school and college. People have heard me say that before. I'm going to say it again. My coach always taught me start inside out. Inside out. You never come into the game shooting threes. Never. You come in, make some layups, get a feel for the ball. Watch the ball go through the basket. And that's what RJ's been doing. He's been attacking, taking high percentage shots, getting to the free throw line. Before you know it, in the beginning of this game, RJ had 4 points. 4 points. He's taking high percentage shots, and he's attacking. Listen, man, if he can do this, we're a dangerous team. Do you hear me? Dangerous. We have Randall down there 6'10", RJ 6'8", and big money-making Mitch is a monster in that Baja. You see him on defense tonight? We are a dangerous team. And then we always forget about Brunson. Right? So he's another, 45 tonight, but see, he didn't need it tonight. So now you can let Randall operate. You can let RJ operate. Then Brunson come and hit a couple of his threes. And then that second unit come in. That second wave, iHeart, which is like kind of like him and Mitch are interchangeable. Because iHeart does the same thing. Then you got IQ. Then, of course, Josh Hart being the defensive demon that he is. He looked like Josh Hart tonight. And what more can we say about the Nova boy, Dante DiVincenzo? Huge tonight. 12 points. Felt like he had 40 tonight. Just of his impact on the defensive end. Coming down, hitting big-time shots. Getting big-time rebounds. I'm going to get into it later, but I'm telling you right now. Grimes better watch out. I'm telling you right now, Grimes better watch out. Gravity, what's going on, man? Salute to you, my man. Glad you came through. Hope all is well, man. Rocking with the crew. Gravity was shaking, man. King Ribby, listen. They're listed at 6'8" and 6'6". I've been close to both of them dudes. I'm a legit 6'3". Randall is 6'10", man. He's 6'10". He's like my boy I played. He's a legit 6'10". If you see him stand next to iHeart, they're like the same size. iHeart 6'10", 6'11". Randall's the same size as that guy. Ain't no way Randall's 6'8". He's 6'10". And RJ's gotten bigger. He's about 6'7", 6'8" now. He's not 6'6". He's way bigger than that. You understand? He's about the same size as Paul George. Paul George is legit 6'8". They're the same size. Ain't no way he's bigger than RJ. They're the same size, boss. A lot of them things come out like, when they do the measurements and stuff, they come out, that's like when they're like sometimes in college and stuff. These guys get bigger. You know what I mean? They still grow. I'm not saying Randall's going to be 7 feet next year, but I'm just saying. He's about 6'10" now, man. Easy 6'10". RJ's easily about 6'7", 6'8". I'm telling you. Dante was huge tonight. Huge. 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 Just watching, you see the electricity of the Garden, feeling all people are feeling it, right? They're feeling it. Coach, what's going on, man? Hope all is well, Coach. Everybody rolling through, man. Big win for our Knicks tonight. But Dante was just feeding off the crowd, excuse me. You know that Garden energy is electric. Anybody that's been there knows what I'm talking about. That energy in the Garden is electric. They played huge tonight. They played huge. Grimes better watch out, man. Grimes better watch out. I'm telling you right now, Grimes better watch out. I love what I saw from IQ tonight. Being a game manager, coming up with big-time shots when we needed it. Big-time shot for IQ was when James Harden came down and hit the three. That deep ball, he shot it from the parking lot, and IQ came down and banged another one. We're a dangerous team, man. Listen, we're dangerous. And here's the thing, too, guys. I don't know if anybody's paying attention. We've been struggling offensively, but we haven't defensively. Our defense has been rock solid, man. We've been locked in defensively. And you saw it tonight. You saw it tonight. Gravity said Grimes was riding the bench crazy tonight. He's going to ride the bench a lot this year, I think. He's going to come in and start, play a couple of minutes, but DiVincenzo is, listen, man, when he get in the game, he ain't coming out. It's basically like when Josh Hart came over to us and Tibbs already had him playing championship minutes, I call it. Fourth quarter minutes. Coach, you know what I'm talking about. Those fourth quarter minutes, those are championship minutes. That's winning time. DiVincenzo is in during winning time, man. They're letting you know how they see him. Grimes needs to develop more, man. He does. Sometimes he looks shaky with the pill. He looks unsure of himself. Yes, there's some games that Dante doesn't play well, but not once. Anybody that plays ball, anybody that coaches, Coach, you coach probably, right? Not once do I sense any type of uncertainty with that kid. He comes in, he's ready to go. He's not unsure. When the rock is in his hands, he doesn't let the game dictate him. He dictates the game, meaning he comes in and takes full charge of the game. He hops right in, just like IQ. Those guys aren't afraid of the moment. And they don't let a bad pass or a turnover impact their game. They don't. They play through that because they're mentally strong guys. You can see it. That Villanova stuff is real, man. Those guys are mentally strong. See, Coach said, I'm a Grimes fan, but he's not him. He's not, Coach. He's shaky with his confidence. You see him sometimes with the pill, Coach. He's like shaky with the rock. I'm like, yo, my man, why is the rock slipping out your hands like that? And every time he get the pill, it's like he's shooting scared. He ain't comfortable when he's shooting the rock. Dante's comfortable when he's shooting that pill. IQ is comfortable when he's shooting that pill. He just seems like he's rushing. Everything is fast-paced. He's not playing with good rhythm. So I don't know. But that's something we need to pay attention to. We really, really do. Do I think Dante should take his spot? No. I think he should start because I like Dante coming off the bench and being a spark for that second unit. But I think his minutes are going to dwindle a bit. I think Dante's going to take a lot of those minutes from Grimes. I do see that happening. And in key moments in the game, when Grimes gets subbed out, he's not going to get subbed back in. Because you see what's happening, right, with that rotation, right? RJ comes out. Then Josh Hart comes in. Then either Randall or RJ stay in. Like, watch the rotation. Because I think, if I'm correct, Josh Hart came in the game. He didn't come out. Tibbs loves him. He goes in the game. He doesn't come out. In the second half, did Josh Hart come out at all in the second half? I don't think so. When he got subbed in for RJ, I think it was midway through the third, he didn't come out the game, man. He didn't come out the game. So that tells you right there what the rotation is going to be. But it was great to see. It was great to see guys playing well tonight. It was just great to see. It's good to see Randall bounce back, man. It's good to see him bounce back. That changes everything for us, guys. Do you not understand what Randall's impact does for this team? It changes everything. It does. It truly, truly does. And Brunson didn't even play well that night. He didn't play well tonight. He just didn't. He was okay. He was decent. But we didn't need him to. We didn't. And that's the beauty of what this team can be. But it's tough. Brunson got Westbrook on him. Westbrook's a defensive beast, man. He plays that D when he wants to. He lock in. Thomas Banks, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much, man, for coming by. Salute to you, man. Thank you for coming by, rocking with me and rocking with my crew today, man, to celebrate this win. Thomas Banks said Hart played the entire fourth. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. But no. But Thomas Banks, what I'm saying is he got subbed in for RJ in the third, I believe. That's who we subbed out. After that, he didn't come out the rest of the game, man. He plays the whole second half when he comes in. Gravity said Randall's impact was so great, Brunson didn't even have to play. So imagine if Randall, RJ, and Brunson plays well. That's what I'm saying, Gravity. That's my point. That's what your boy LV is saying. Randall is the key. I get on him the way I do, but what did I say in my rant the other day? I said if he's not on, what are we? We're barbecue chicken. That's what I said. I didn't say if Brunson's not on, if RJ's not on, if Randall's not on, the Knicks are barbecue chicken. We're a different team when he plays well. We just are. Because now, you got to watch all three of them dudes. Because Brunson will give you 50. You know that. RJ light it up. So you got to respect them dudes, man. You have to. And with Randall playing downhill, he said that in the interview after the game. I was playing downhill today. He's got to play downhill every game. He's got to. There's nobody that could check him. Nobody. He's a mismatch nightmare. I keep on saying that. I said it like 8 times tonight already. But when he plays the way he plays, he's a tough check, man. He's a tough check. All right, let's go down. Let's take a look at the stats, all right? You guys let me know if this thing is okay. It should be all right, man. It should be no problem. It should be all right. Let's take a look here. See what the stats are. All right, take a look here. So you got Paul George, right? Paul George was okay tonight. He was shaky, right? Kawhi Leonard. Look at his numbers. I think I'm having issues here with the buffering, man. Give me 1 second. Let me just make a switch here. Kind of having some issues, man, with the buffering, man. So I want to make sure it's flowing nicely here for you guys. I had an issue before. Make sure it's going smooth. Let me just switch it back here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at it from here and discuss it with you guys. Do not want it buffering on you guys. Do not want that. All right, so the Knicks, check it out. So the Knicks shot 46%, right? 38% from three, which was huge. But what's also big, guys, you guys got to pay attention. They were 94% from the line. 94%. 17 from 18 from the line, man. And we're a totally different team when we can hit our free throws. But what's huge is that RJ was 6 for 6 tonight. 6 for 6, and so was Randall 6 for 6. I think those guys were eating their Wheaties, man. They came ready to go. RJ was 9 for 16 tonight. He had 26. Of course, Randall was 9 for 21. Guys, Brunson was 2 for 12. Only had 7 points. IQ was 3 for 5. Only had 7 points. Josh Hart was big. He had 10.7 rebounds. Excuse me, no, I'm bugging. 7 assists. 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Big Mitch was a beast, man. 15 points, 13 boards. 13 points, 15 boards for Big Mitch. 9 offensive rebounds. He changes the game with that, man. He changes the game. He changes the game. Listen, we got to really identify big money making Mitch. We got to give him his props. We got to give him his props, man. We got to give him his props. And I think the most frustrating part at times is he doesn't get the love that he should. But he's been probably outside of RJ, the most consistent Knick. Definitely. What he does on the glass is, we don't want to throw the name Dennis Rodman out there. We don't want to do that, right? It's, Rodman was a monster. We understand that. But yo, man, he's up there in the league. He might be probably the best offensive rebounder in the league. Have to be honest about that. But he's playing extremely, extremely well. Atlantic Lion said, I'm about to buy Josh Hart's jersey, man. You know what, man? Atlantic Lion, yeah, man. Yeah, pause. It's okay, man. I know what you're saying. It's all right. I'm from Harlem, man. So, you know, we say pause all day. But I know what you're talking about. I get it. Josh Hart is New York City all day, man. New York City through and through. But it makes sense because he's from D.C. Similar, but hard-nosed, great basketball down there. So he understands what we love, right? What we love is gritty, hard-nosed basketball players. You know who understands that too? Guys we talked about, Mook Morris from Philly. They understand what it is to be a New York basketball player. And Josh Hart is that. See my man, you know what I'm saying? He looked like he was from the Heights, right? He ain't even had the braids in tonight. Had the ponytail. Had the headband. Looked like he from the Heights. He gets it, man. Culturally, he gets it. He's playing hard, man. Playing hard defensively. He's like the Tasmanian devil on defense, man. He plays hard, man. Taking them charges, getting those offensive boards down there, banging with the trees, getting steals. That was a beautiful steal he got and outlet it to RJ. RJ came down with the banger. So Atlantic Lion, I do agree with you, man. I agree. He's the truth. He's the real deal. He's the real deal. I mean, you know, us getting him was so huge in that trade with Portland last year, man. That changed everything for us. It really, really did. He does the things that a lot of people aren't willing to do. A guy like Randall's not willing to do what Josh Hart is willing to do. Period. But that's what it's called about, you know, everybody having their role. And everybody knowing their role and being okay with that. Very similar to iHeart. He knows he's not going to score a lot of points, but he's in there to bang, rebound, bring some energy. A little bit of attitude, too. He's perfect. Every guy that wants to know what plays hard to win, man. Absolutely, man. It's culture, man. It's culture. Those guys understand how to play, man. And then most importantly, too, Atlantic Lion, they know how to win, man. They play winning basketball. There's something that needs to be said about that. It's a pedigree that's unmatched. Those guys know how to win. They know how to play the game. There's no egos involved. They get rebounds. They come up with big shots. Look at DiVincenzo, man. Look at him getting those offensive rebounds. Look at that steal that he got over Paul George. Over it was Kawhi Leonard. He got the steal over. Look at that energy that he brings. Then he got the offensive rebound, kicked it out to IQ, ran over to the corner, banged the three. Man, that's you can't coach that type of stuff, man. That's winning basketball. And that's what Josh Hart, that's what Jalen Brunson has brought to this team. They know how to win games, man. They know how to win, and they don't care how they do it. Just win. And a lot of that stuff, a lot of that culture thing, right, that I'm talking about, it starts to rub off on your team. It does. And so there's an expectation there. So then, believe it or not, when the Knicks are there, we kind of, we're going to start to have a culture here. So when guys come here, they know what the culture is. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. You got to salute those guys, but most importantly, guys, I'm gonna say it again. We got to salute Randall. We really, really, really do, because I don't think he even understands. He may, but I don't think he really gets it. How important he is to this team, and how much we need him. We really do. He's very, very important to what we do. And when he's playing well, once again, I'm going to say we're a dangerous team. Dangerous team. It's an exciting win, man. It's a very, very exciting win. Super duper exciting. Super duper exciting. Because, guys, take a look here, man. See, this was the gauntlet, right? So now it's first 7 games we won tonight. Huge. Now look at those wins, guys. Look at those wins. Look at those losses. But look at the teams we lost to that we should have won. Should have beat Cleveland. And to be all honest with you, we should have beat the Bucks. We should have beat the Bucks. Period. End of story. We should have beat the Bucks. We missed RJ both of those games. We got RJ back. He brings balance to our lineup. But we need Randall to lead the charge. We do. And I think that's why me and so many New Yorkers are just furious when a guy's not playing up to his capability. The only loss I see on here that's respectable is honestly the Boston loss. But if you want to be honest, we should have won that game too. How about that? The only loss on here that I can really say, okay, I understand why they lost was New Orleans. Their first back-to-back, coming in at 1 a.m. from Atlanta. Who knows, maybe some of those guys hit Bourbon Street. You know how it goes. Partying, having fun. That's just the truth. We got to be honest about that. We have to be. But this was a great win tonight. Great win, great win, great win. I think most importantly, it was a much-needed win too. Much needed. And wins like this, guys, could really jumpstart a team. Right? Could really jumpstart you to kind of get you going. Kind of put you in the right mindset. Kind of get that, that momentum going, right? I think that's very, very important. So that's why getting a win like this was so huge. It just was. A lot of people aren't going to really be able to identify with it and say, it's just a win. It's just no. You need wins like this to jumpstart that confidence, that momentum. That's very important in this league. And when you beat a team like this, a really, really good team that has championship hopes, because the Clippers do. That's why they made that deal for James Harden. He looked like James Harden tonight, did he not? I saw that jumper he hit from the parking lot, man. He was making Grimes look silly. He's a tough check, man. He's a, he's a tough check. Listen, man. He's like a bigger version of Brunson, and that footwork is just crafty, right? That step through, that step back, all that is just. He's like a wizard, man. Great footwork. But they're going to be a dangerous team too once they get their rhythm. But the only problem with them, if you guys are paying attention, the only issue is they don't have no shot blocking. They don't have anybody like Big Mitch down there. That can cause them problems. They got a good bench with Powell and Bones, but not enough size. They need a big man in that middle. If they had a Rudy Gobert, that would be dangerous. But that's, it's too many All-Stars. Too much money. But I like this, man. I like this win. I like the win based on also too who we were playing. And this shows that the Knicks can play with anybody. They really can. When they're rocking and rolling, they're doing what they're doing like they did tonight. They can play with anybody. And I think that they just have to continue to do that. They just have to continue to push through and fight through. And I think they'll be good to go, man. I really, really do. I really still think that they are the third best team in the East. I do. When they're rolling like this, there's nobody in the East that could beat them outside of Milwaukee and Boston. I think they're better than the Cavs. I think they're better than Miami. I think they're better than Orlando. I think they're better than Atlanta. I think they're better than Toronto. I do. Atlanta said, Lob City Clippers are gone. Man, they whistle every city. Every call is gonna go their way. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They're gonna be tough though. They're gonna be tough to beat. They really, really are. But I think that we match up well with anybody. I really do. And I think that we're gonna be a tough out. I think we are. We're gonna be a tough out. I think we're gonna be a tough out. Not so much for the first unit, but that second unit is deadly. Because you gotta understand, with IQ being IQ, we know who he is, what he could do. When he starts skipping, it look like Skip to my Lou in the Rucker, and he start hitting threes, it's dangerous. You got Josh Hart. And with the mergers of DiVincenzo, if he can continue to keep this momentum up, that energy up, and of course iHeart being iHeart, and then you add in RJ to that unit or Brandel, usually it's RJ. We gave you a little glimpse of what we could be tonight. And that's a great unit. And they get after it defensively. They do. They do. And that's what makes it great. Great win, man. Great win. Great win. Huge win. Huge win. I love what we did. I loved how we looked tonight. Love the energy. Love the return of Randall. Love how we shot our free throws. We did a lot of great things tonight. We really, truly did. And I think that you saw a team that wanted it tonight. They wanted to win. They wanted to show and prove that, we are one of the best teams in the league. And last year wasn't a fluke. Us being 3-4 now this looks a little bit more respectable. Now we can go into this stretch. Because we got a couple of stretches here that's gonna really kind of test us. Because I believe we got the Spurs coming up, right? And I think we have Charlotte and Boston on a back-to-back. That's a back-to-back game. So that's going to be tough. But check it out, guys. If we could win these three, because I think we can, be 6-4. It's a lot better than, 2-8? 6-4. Because I think we could beat Boston. I think we can. I truly do. If Randall's playing like Randall, there's nobody over there that can check him. Every time he plays Boston, he gets busy. There's nobody over there that can guard him. Brown can't guard him. And he eats Horford up. He eats Horford's lunch, man. Horford cannot do nothing with him at all. Porzingis is a problem. But if we can have Mitch, and of course Iheart give him issues from time to time, and if Randall comes to play with Brunson and RJ, I think we'll be good to go. Yeah, the Spurs game is going to be tough. I think who is it? Jalen Vassell? I think that's his name. Jalen Vassell, or is that his name? Jalen Vassell? I think Vassell has been out, man. So if he's out, I think we got this. Yeah, Wembanyama's looking. He's looking like the real deal. But they're coming back down to earth too, though, man. They're not that good without him. I mean, excuse me, they're not that good when you look at the rest of their lineup. He's exciting and he's nice to watch, but I mean, they lost their last couple of games. But I think also too, I think that's because Vassell is out. That's the kid they gave that big money to, the athletic wing they got. So I think he's been out. I think he'll be out again Wednesday. But who knows, right? Everybody loves to come play in the Garden, so he might feel better and might be ready to go Wednesday. If we beat the Spurs, I think we can get a little momentum here and kind of start rolling. Excited to see Big Mitch welcome the brother to the NBA. Yeah, that's going to be a tough check for Mitch. Because he's big, man. He's huge. He looks like an NBA 2K creative player. Seeing him a couple of highlights, I'm like, this doesn't even look real, man. You got to understand, Porzingis is 7'3". This kid is 7'4", but his limbs, it's like his arms are as long as his legs. Like, it's weird, man. It's like he was created in a lab or something. I don't know. It's weird. But outside of him, I think the Knicks got it. But a win like this tonight, really, guys, can really kind of jolt the team, wake everybody up to get everybody rolling. And I think that that's what tonight could do. A big win like that against a really, really top team in the league, right? The Clippers are legit. Then they're no scrubs, they're no bums. They're probably top 3, top 4 in the West. So this was a great win for us tonight. Huge. And a convincing win, too. At one point, we were almost up by 20 on them boys. Ty Lue said, all right, man, sit it out. Everybody chill out and relax. 4 minutes left, he took everybody out. That shows how much we started to dominate them. And the key is that it wasn't even with the first unit. It was that second unit. That was huge tonight. Huge. All right, guys. But listen, that's my show. I'm LV Live. I appreciate everybody coming by, rocking with your boy. I will be back Wednesday after the Wembanyama game. That's what we're going to call it, the Wembanyama game, to discuss our Knicks, which I think they'll be able to pull it out. Hopefully this is something to wake Randall up. If he plays well, I think the Knicks will be good. There's nobody over there for Brunson, nobody over there for RJ, but Wembanyama is going to be a matchup problem for Mitch. Hopefully Mitch and Iheart can rise to the occasion. And like my boy Atlantic Lion said, welcome this boy to the NBA the right way. All right, I'm LV Live. I appreciate y'all coming through. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Appreciate y'all coming through and rocking with your boy, man. I'll be back Wednesday to talk about the game. All right, I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.